Hey y'all, welcome back to Cajun Country Living.
First and foremost, we want to say thank you to everybody who has already entered in our giveaway. There have been so many shipments already made, and we could not be happier with y'all. Thank you so much for the support, and there is still 2 weeks left. Also, I feel so bad for Jim Wayne because that means 2 more weeks of him having to walk past this big, nice box that's got a nice smoker in it. And I know it's just torture for him, so we might end up having a matching one. Y'all just keep on, and we sure appreciate it. So 2 more weeks, like we said, for y'all to be entered in, and the link is going to be in the description below for y'all to get entered in.
All right, well, cutting to the chase. This week, what we're going to be hammering on is these outside walls again. We're trying to get the push through to get them completed. That way we can get some insulation in this building, because you can't feel it, but I am telling you, it is hot as fireballs inside of this house.
Yes.
So we got to try to, at least while we're continuing to work on this thing, we have got to get some kind of a break in here, because I'm telling you, when it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon in here, you cannot breathe. With fans going, it doesn't matter. So if we can get it insulated, we can get some kind of temporary air in here so we can keep going.
Today, before we get started on the walls, we are actually going to go ahead and stretch out our water pipe. We're going to get this stretched out and start relaxing for whenever we start putting that in, because that is going to be shortly. One more step.
That's right. We're going to be installing PEX A style, and that's the type that you put the rings on and expand it and slide the fittings in. We've never put 1 inch of this stuff in, so it might be a total nightmare, or it might be easy. We've heard different things from different people. Some people say it's the way to go, but it's in coils. We got to get it out of the coils.
Okay, but since we're talking about it beforehand, usually we wait to ask y'all questions until it's after the fact. So if anybody has any advice on the PEX A pipe, please leave your tips and tricks in the comments. We would greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And we do have the drill, gun, thing, whatever it's called, that Milwaukee makes that actually expands the nozzle. So we do know about that, but that is about it.
That's right. Absolutely. If you have any helpful tips, throw them in the comments, please.
Okay, let's get to rolling.
Let's do it.
No, let's get to rolling. This week we are so excited to partner with Anker to showcase their product, the Anker 757 Power Station. With the most advanced long-lasting batteries and automotive-grade aluminum frame for extra durability, this power station is something that we truly are proud to own. The power station charges from 0 to 80 in an hour, allowing us to use this product all day long. So it's also solar compatible. You can plug it into your car or you can just plug it into an outlet. So this specific model has 1500 watts output power and 1229 watt hours capacity. So Anker also has some smaller models. They have the Anker 521 and the 535. They use the exact same advanced long-lasting batteries, but you're just using the smaller capacity. Anker also has a 5-year guarantee for a great peace of mind. This dual grip design makes carrying this a breeze. And speaking of breeze, this power station actually has a noiseless cooling fan. So you can still carry on with your activities and you won't hear any humming from a fan. Being able to check the informative screen display is probably my favorite part of the 757. You can see how many watts you're using, the battery life, and how long the battery will last with the watts that you're using. Operating your Anker power station in the dark is not a problem since it comes with a soothing LED light bar and a smart power saving mode that will auto detect for the best energy savings needed. So to get your all's own power station, click the link below in the description and receive a discount using our code posted below. For more details on how we used our power station, go to our channel and look up the Anker 757 review video. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, Anker. So now we're going to move back into the utility room. The only thing that we need to do is tie this light switch to where we're actually going to have the light on outside. So Jim's going to go ahead and start drilling that hole. Well, hey, Gus. Oh, you can come back in. It's okay. Come on.
What are you doing in here, Gus?
Look, he knows who's going to let him in the house and who's not.
Gus, what are you doing in here?
It's okay. So you can stay right here. Okay, I'm going to cut to this clip, but the other day we were inside working and, of course, Gus, I guess you wouldn't consider it treed, but alerted us to a snake that was right outside. Jim said that it was called a
Blue runner.
And those are the ones that'll actually like get up on their, like half their body up. So I guess like get up on their neck or like their belly. I don't know. You know what I mean. Get up on their belly and they'll actually chase you.
Needless to say, Gus didn't like it. He is not a fan of the snakes.
No, but ever since that whole hog situation where we got out there and, you know, he spotted that, now everything is a hog.
He woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning because there was a beetle outside that he found. Like, how do you get them to differentiate what is a problem and what is not? Like, come on now, it's a beetle.
Well, yesterday...
Let me sleep.
Yesterday he alerted me because there was a bumblebee.
Lord.
Gus, I wish he'd for sure learned the difference between a hog and a beetle. Okay, so we need to drill out for this corner to be able to reach up to this hole. But real quick, I was going to have Jim show y'all what we did last night. So like we talked about, it is so stinking hot that we decided to get out here last night and just go ahead and knock some things out.
We got out here and completely finished wiring the utility room. Everything is ready to go. It is ready for AC current.
Hey.
Hey.
Why didn't you use my template?
I'm just kind of fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be close enough. How you like that?
I don't know. I probably would have liked the template better, but you know.
Center, 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 center.
But is it center to this center?
No.
You don't say. Okay, so on this week's What Type of Hootis is Cajun Country Living going to make? Lee Jones, here you go.
This is the wire corner puller Hootis 2000. Its pulling capabilities are second to none. First, you have to get rid of all this extra wire, these extra parts, in order for the pulling Hootis to function properly. If you don't remove these new wires, then you'll have a faulty pulling Hootis, and that's never good for anybody. You have to, in order to reach optimum Hootis ability, you have to have one wire longer than the others. Now, when I use my Hootis, I like for it to perform with the most expert skill. And in order to do that, you have to put your pre-entry Hootis in the corner holes. Then, some would say that you have to skin back your Hootis right here, but I say you don't. I say just leave that Hootis alone and just tie onto it like so. Come back in this direction. Now, need to put a cover over our marriage line on our Hootis right here. Okay, everyday Hootis tape. I like green Hootis tape. You can use white, black, green, yellow, blue. I think I already said blue, but you could use blue again if you wanted to. Properly cover your Hootis. This will ensure that your Hootis does not come unraveled at the time that you use the Hootis retrieval device. So now, you simply pull one side of your Hootis while applying steady pressure to the other section of your Hootis. We're going to call this the trailing Hootis and the leading Hootis. So if you apply pressure and give it a gentle wiggle, hold your applause please. The corner Hootis 2000.
Where can the corner Hootis 2000 be purchased?
Well, you can find your corner Hootis at any local Hootis retailer, but what you have to be careful about is his warranty information. They will really get to you on these warranties. So don't pay a lot of a warranty on your Hootis, especially the corner Hootis 2000, because it's got very minimal maintenance. So I mean, you're never going to have any problems out of this particular Hootis.
Okay, so we get a lot of comments saying like, oh, y'all are so funny, y'all. This is what I deal with in the daily life. The Hootses are real. The dad jokes are real. It's fantastic.
It's just all about the Hootis.
Again, 1 in the morning.
Looking up at a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment.
Today's goal was to get everything done in the dining room. That included drilling the holes, running the wires, completing the boxes, running the home run, so I decided to start real early this morning. Once LaRue woke up, we decided to go head over and check on our watermelon plants. With how busy we were this year, we're so lucky that Jim's parents allowed us to use a row in their garden. So none of the cantaloupe were ready, but a lot of the watermelons were. So went ahead and picked a few of those. And y'all, I wish that you could really see the magnitude of this garden. Both of Jim's parents are around 80 years old, and y'all, they gave us a run for our money whenever it comes to hard work. So like I said, we're very, very fortunate to have them. Now this afternoon, I just had to finish drilling a few holes and I could run the rest of the wire. I actually still had to run the home run, and at this point, it was probably 105 degrees in the house. But since I had done a lot of that work this morning before it got too hot inside, I went ahead and decided that I was just going to go ahead and finish this room up.
Well, Lydia got the whole dining room finished today while I was at work. She got all the wire pulled and it's ready to go. The only thing left on this east wall to complete with the electrical, so we'll be completely finished and it'll be ready for installation as far as the electrical goes, is we have to run the water heater wire. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to knock that out and we can wash our hands with the electrical in this east wall.
We've kind of been at this point where we have been doing so many little projects that it's going to feel so good to have kind of a big completion done. And this east wall is actually our most intricate, complex wall. So having this done is just such a big accomplishment.
How much cooler is it working out here at night though? Isn't it amazing? It's so hot in here during the daytime, you can't hardly breathe.
You're telling me.
I'm telling you, I don't know how you do it.
It gets so hot. I mean, it's hot in here now, but it's more like stagnant air than anything.
I guess working in the heat, that's the benefit of being thin.
Right?
I wouldn't know.
Whatever.
Okay, so one thing that we have to do, or keep in mind rather, is that we need this electrical service to come out high. It'd be a 220 electrical service. But the reason it has to be high is because there's going to be a platform built in here with the tub recessed into the platform with a set of stairs going down this way. So we want to install this water heater on top of the back of the platform, and we're going to run the drain and the relief valve plumbing into the plumbing system. That way if we have a relief valve pop off or if we need to drain the tank, it'll go straight into the drain. We don't have to fight that mess.
So we're going to run the wire from the box, cut over on those plates, and cut over on top of here, and drop down and just coil it up. Like Jim said, the heater's gonna sit up a lot higher, so luckily this is one hole that we have to drill. This is gonna be the only thing that we have to run in this whole entire project that only has one hole to drill, you know that?
Yeah. We lucked out on this one, I guess.
You lucked out on this one.
I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. laughter and open roads. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. I glide across the ground and over the ocean.
Okay, drum roll. We have just completed wiring the east exterior wall of this house. Thank goodness.
Right.
We have accomplished something this week. Hey, we want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining us this week. And y'all come back next week to see what we can get knocked out. And y'all please don't forget about our Independence Day giveaway.
Yep, if y'all missed last week's video, you get a chance to win this pit boss right here. However many things you purchase is your entry in. So 10 things equals 10 entries.
That's right. Good luck, everybody. Can't wait to see y'all next week.
Bye, Cajun family.